So we just finished the project.
Done and dusted.
Finished, 5 weeks done. Hopefully all the interviews are really good. This is Chloe, you haven't seen her probably before. She's the cameraman.
She's the cameraman.
She does work, we don't.
She's done a good job.
I mean, we do work, she hasn't done anything. It's impossible to work with her. Just
It's been really interesting. Seeing what other people think about
Some not so interesting.
Some not so interesting.
Fucking boring. Wanting to die.
But it's been eye-opening, I think, to see other people's opinions.
Yeah, I think it helps with like putting our work into perspective as well. If you have like realise how people judge work, and then when you're producing
Sure.
it. Some people can be so flippant and just be like, well, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was interesting seeing people who don't do arts.
The opinion, you can definitely see the
absolutely.
difference between, and yeah, I think people that, not obviously everyone, but so a lot of the art students, take time, they'll look at a piece, think about it.
Yeah.
Whereas some people that don't do art will just take it at face value and dismiss it and walk away. Really.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
good
they
to have
like
the
it,
comparisons as well, like with people who don't necessarily do fine art, they do something related to it. So obviously Tony with her creative writing as a form of kind of artistic talent, and Julia with textiles.
Yeah.
Just things like that. It's been
Quite good,
interesting.
different perspectives.
Yeah.
What you like the most, what you like the least?
Okay, what I didn't like the least is I guess it's because I found, development-wise, we weren't able to do more than what we kind of have now. I would have liked to have, potentially have visited exhibitions elsewhere, interviewed, the kind of old generations. It would have been nice to have done something like that, but money has been an issue usually for all of us.
So that's the negative.
Because that's the negative for sure is that we haven't had any money to do anything. But the positive, just getting insight, I suppose, to other people's opinions has been really interesting for me. And some people have volunteered a few kind of artists or pieces that they like, and it's nice for me to be able to sort of go away and look at them and see what I think about them.
Mm-hmm.
If I haven't heard about them before, I heard about this before, but that's pretty much me. So you
What I liked about the project was, hearing everyone's different opinions on art, especially the people who didn't do arts.
Yeah, it was quite blunt, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that some people could be so closed-minded about art. And what I liked the least was editing.
Yeah,
I can't edit videos, and oh man, that's pretty poor. But I underestimated how long it would take.
So, what I didn't like, I think the restrictions on us actually going other places probably, because it could have just probably would have added different scenery and been.
It could have been so much better. It could have been so much better.
What do you mean? It's perfect. And then positive, the people that don't do art, I like their opinion because it was very blunt, like a bit boring. But it was blunt. It was honest.
But it was honest.
I like the honesty the most.
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely.
It was funny when we were like, "Do you think art should have a concept?" And then she's like, "Yeah." We were like, "So what do you think of Tracy Emin's bed?" And she was like, "Rubbish."
Yeah.
Shit.
And then also do you think art should be controversial? Like pushing people's buttons and kind of being unique and creative and innovative. And then she was like, yes. And then we were like, what kind of art do you like? What about sculpture? No. What about an abstract piece of art, an abstract painting?
Well, I guess it kind of opened our eyes slightly to the fact that a lot of people don't really. I know with this whole sculpture idea, everybody sees sculpture as being something massive, and it kind of also as well as showing us what they kind of people consider art. It's also what they. I think it's assumption. It's like what they assume.
Yeah, like whatever you say painting, then something pops into their head immediately. And then we were talking about ready-mades within a painting, and they were like, "What?" I don't know.
Yeah,
kind of thing. I don't know. So I think people limit the possibility of what art.
Yeah, it was interesting to see what people didn't know about art. Actually, what they didn't know more about it. But then I suppose they wouldn't because it's not.
I suppose if it's not their interest.
Sure.
You can get loads of other people that don't do art, but it's their interest.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's been good. It's been interesting.
Good. Bye-bye.
Good work.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.